This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Media highlights need for skill enhancing. Nama says Bougainville failed to comply with Constitution. And Health Minister clarifies overcrowding issue. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. Technical teams of media organizations are just as important as the frontliners who do the talking and presenting content. Today, heads of media production from different media entities highlighted the importance of enhancing skills needed in the media industry in their co-productions and partnerships discussions. The second day of the Pacific Media Conference kicked off with the Heads of Media Production panel discussion featuring the National Broadcasting Corporation, EMTV, and ABC International Development. With the rise of many content creators in this digital era, capacity building for local media personnel is important.
And more training around those areas with camera operators and obviously the technical team that's needed. Whether we have something here in-house with all three TV stations get to send them to take part or participate or in those workshops or in those training side things. As you know, we do not really have such a big pool to pull from in terms of the different jobs in the industry. I know that Divine Word is training there, but not just the journalism, but they've also got the media studies in there as well. I think UPNG is trying to get their head around it. I know I've had interviews with a couple of former UPNG students, and they've not had the proper training that they need to actually work in the industry. So they're all coming in, they're training on the job. As you know, a lot of the young team that are coming through, as I mentioned, there's a lot of people out there, content creators coming through, that they're hungry, they want to do this. But it's a different thing to just point and shoot and to creatively produce something. Completely different.
The executive director of NBC News said strong in-country relations are needed for building capacity.
If you look at the example of PNG's one case in point as well, where we have our very active media council in place. We have a ICT ministry that's very supportive. We have media councils collaborating, media companies collaborating together. I'd like us to also take a stand in that, how we can help ourselves to assist our reporters, our technicians, our media organizations to move forward.
EMTV's head of production added it is now time to change the competitive mindset and work together to enhance skills needed in the media industry.
Now my mindset is, okay, how can I help him or how can I help her? Bring them in the fold. But again, I have to also remember that I'm also fully employed with MTV. So I'm under contract. So I can't really do much unless, we have this collaborated, partnership going forward in terms of further training our younger team or even our current team, our seniors included, I have to say, because digital era is forever evolving. We all have to upskill, upgrade ourselves. Even I do.
With more people moving away from traditional media into the digital space, leaving media entities struggling to keep their audience, there is a great need for collaboration among media organizations in the Pacific. This was highlighted during the 2026 Pacific Partnership Conference held at the HAPEC House in Port Moresby. It was noted during the Chief Executive Officer's panel discussion that while all the right things are being said in regional conferences annually, nothing is done to implement these discussions across the Pacific. Media entities were encouraged to disregard the mindset of competing for money and focus on regional collaboration.
Most Pacific broadcasters cannot afford sporting rights. It's only taken 2026 for that to happen. Through Pacifica TV and New Zealand MFED, we've got the rugby, Super Rugby. Through Free TV Australia, we get the NRL. But for football, we've got to pay someone quite a bit of US dollars, tens of thousands of US dollars to get the rights. There's no regional collaboration.
Mr. Herman said this leaves small media organizations struggling to provide content, and this is where bigger media entities can step in to assist through collaborative efforts.
Collaboratively as a region, I don't believe, in all honesty, I don't believe we're tough enough to work together. Get our big brothers and sisters to do the heavy pushing for us. Huh? And the Super Rugby is a classic example of how PCBL did that for us. We raised our concern many, many moons ago. They took the fight up with their government. We all get Super Rugby free. And that's the collaboration that is not happening.
The Pacific Corporation Broadcasting Limited CEO said working collectively is the Pacific culture, and that is where Pacific strength lies.
But PCBL, what are we doing to try and help and support that? We are having that constant dialogue to make sure that we're not duplicating or overstepping, that we can pick areas, go, you're strong in this area, we're strong in this area, let's go out to the region and deliver that as a solution.
CEO Malaisi said it is important for the Pacific to look united with shared aspirations for the region. More on Pacific media collaboration. The Chief Executive Officer of Pacific Corporation Broadcasting Limited has announced that PCBL will be delivering free of charge the 2026 Commonwealth Games.
We will be working on delivering a specifically Pacific feed of the Commonwealth Games as well, and as part of that delivery of those and securing those rights, thank you to our Minister, Winston Peters, we have built in a capability from it. And so I believe, like Junior Hunter here today as our COO, has been in contact with a few of our broadcasters here to build a regional Pacific team for delivery of our Commonwealth Games and that as well too. So yes, regional collaboration, cooperation is the way forward.
Minister for National Emergency and Disaster, Dr. Billy Joseph, has advised Parliament on an inter-agency assessment team being deployed to conduct assessment in provinces that are currently under El Nino watch.
The inter-agency team made up of technical officers from the National Weather Service, WASH, UNDP, National Disaster Center, and International Organization for Migration. The assessment targets 7 islands provinces: Eastern Highlands, Chimbu, Jiwaka, Western Highlands, Hanga, Hela, and Southern Highlands. Minister Billy made this statement alluding to questions made by Oro Governor Gary Jufa.
That does not mean that the other provinces in the country, including the autonomous region of Bougainville, are not vulnerable. But these early assessments are being carried out, and once a report comes to me, I will formulate an NEC information paper to NEC Cabinet, and then we will look at how we can respond to this one.
Dr. Billy highlighted the government has always placed important emphasis on arising disasters.
In our Parliament, who has been working very closely with the National Disaster Center with me, on many occasions raising issues relating to disaster. How we deal with disaster is guided by the 1984 Disaster Management Act, and it provides in Section 3 the committee. A committee is set up to deal with any disaster of.
He deliberated on disaster management framework.
Disaster is a cycle that leads from one to another. The first one is mitigation and prevention. The second and most important is preparedness. This is where governments, from the national to subnational governments, plan to respond to disaster if there is such a disaster.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Health Minister Elias Kapavores said the overcrowding at Port Moresby General Hospital is the result of poor facilities at the lower level hospitals.
Minister Kapavore was responding to questions by Abau MP Sep Pukatemu on overcrowding and the lack of beds at Port Moresby General Hospital, as well as providing an update on the hospital levels in the country.
Was administrative good all health facilities, lower health facilities by need lo plant is aligned by Gona, overcrowd lo PMGH. PMGH at the moment, you talk at level 6. They are now supposed to be looking at high level of healthcare in country. Last year, Imisab also successfully delivered kidney transplant last year.
While clarifying hospital levels in the country, Kapavore said PMGH is a level 6 hospital and a national referral hospital and should focus on high-level cases.
Something where you need to allow PMGs to concentrate on high-level healthcare now, the specialized healthcare. You don't need to go to overcrowding or emergency department kind of.
He said they are also working on improving urban clinics in Central and NCD.
As I said, stretching level 4 facilities along NCD, also supporting Central Province, supporting Kerema, Gulf for PHAs, and I want to thank the PHA for Gulf PHA. The chairman there and the CEO have done very, very well. We've been to Central PHA. I'd like to seek the support along respective members of parliament.
Lorraine Jimal, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja na. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything alright?
Oh. Yes. Everything's alright. Alright with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSB's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSB's One Talk Wallet. PSB's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
Yes, we're back. And we're back on the search for more stars for Vocal Fusion Season 13. If you've got the voice, then we want to hear it. MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 13 one-off auditions will be held on Saturday the 20th and Sunday the 21st of June at the Cosmopolitan. Save the dates. Pick 2 standout songs to audition to, practice, 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 and see you at the Vocal Fusion Season 13 auditions at the Cosmopolitan.
You're watching National EMTV News. Making a statement in Parliament over the Bougainville referendum, member for Vanimo Green Belden Nama said Bougainville leaders and Bougainville citizens failed to comply with the provisions of the Constitution.
The member for Vanimo Green Belden Nama alluded to Section 338 on the referendum to be held, where he highlighted serious concerns around it. One of the most serious concerns expressed is whether the conditions required under the Bougainville Peace Agreement were fully satisfied before the referendum took place.
The movement towards militarization, military symbolism, or separatist military posturing is dangerous and irresponsible. It is therefore unconstitutional for ABG to have its own defense force. Yet it is clear to me that the ABG has demonstrated no respect whatsoever for the sovereignty of the national constitution and the peace agreement.
Heading to his statement, Nama made deliberations on Section 342 of the Constitution.
Because it does not expressly say Parliament must approve the referendum result. It does not say Parliament may reject the referendum result. It does not expressly say the referendum result automatically takes effect. But rather, it only requires consultation between national government and the Bougainville government. And
Nama told Parliament concerns remain regarding the presence of firearms and armed elements in parts of Bougainville,
including the so-called Megamui Defense Force in Panguna, Kongara, Kieta, and Arava areas. I know this because I have been there. And Noah Musingu and his armed Royal Guards and youths in Siwa and Naguvis areas in Bougainville are still alive and exist today.
He explained that with weapons concerns not fully resolved, it does not meet the peace agreement requirements for the referendum. Nama stated the weapons disposal exercise carried out was done in haste to meet the approaching closing window of opportunity for the referendum to be held. He expressed that there was never true disposal of weapons in Bougainville.
Leaders and everyone know it. They know the weapons are still in Bougainville. And so we failed that condition prescribed under the peace agreement and the Constitution. Don't come to this Parliament and cry when you have failed. Only acceptable standards of governance require strong institutions, effective rule of law, accountability, transparency, financial integrity, stable security arrangements, and effective public administration.
Nama urged the Parliament to diligently assess whether the governance standards were fully achieved. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Out of 22 females from the Simbu Provincial Health Authority who came to Mount Hagen Specialist Hospital for cervical cancer screening, 12 women tested positive for pre-cancer cervical lesions and received same-day thermal ablation treatment.
A total of 22 female staff from the Simbu Provincial Health Authority, including obstetrics and gynecologist specialist Dr. Megan Connor, pediatric medical officer Dr. Tyra Epao, and AGO and nurses from the pediatric and gynecology wards, attended the cervical cancer clinic at the Mount Hagen Specialist Hospital for screening and testing. Of the 22, 12 women tested positive for pan-cancerous cervical lesions and received same-day thermal ablation treatment before returning to Simbu later that afternoon. This screen and treat approach is a cornerstone of Western Highlands Provincial Health Authority's cervical cancer elimination strategy, ensuring women receive timely treatment before the disease progresses. Dr. Connor explained that the visit was prompted by a rising number of women presenting with advanced cervical cancer in Simbu. She revealed that more than 100 cervical cancer cases have already been admitted to the ward. Too often, she said, doctors face the heartbreaking task of telling mothers and families that very little can be done because the disease was detected too late. It is a difficult conversation to have. Dr. Kona has made it her personal mission, alongside her senior consultant, to establish cervical cancer screening services in Simbu. She highlighted Western Highlands Provincial Health Authority's success in meeting the World Health Organization's targets, calling it a model for other provinces. The second batch of Simbu Provincial Health Authority staff is scheduled to return to Mount Hagen this week for further screening. This makes Simbu the second provincial health authority to access Western Highlands Provincial Health Authority's cervical cancer services, following the Eastern Highlands team in 2023, which included nurses and teachers. The WHPHA's cervical cancer project has become a shining example of progress, saving lives in the Western Highlands and inspiring other provinces to adopt evidence-based screening and treatment services. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
The asphalt overlay and associated works at Mount Hagen Kagamega Airport are set to commence tomorrow. This was stated in a National Airports Corporation notice to the stakeholders and the public of Western Highlands Province and the Greater Highlands region.
The upgrade is aimed at enabling the A220 and Boeing 737 aircraft to operate safely at Kagamega Airport. According to the National Airports Corporation, the asphalt concrete overlay project is among the organization's top priorities. The initiative is driven by the NAC Board's commitment to developing sustainable airports that can meet the growing demand for air travel while supporting economic growth across the country. Acting Managing Director for NAC, Dominic Kaumus, said the works will be carried out in accordance with the required standards while ensuring the safety and security of airport operations throughout the construction period. The project will focus on the central 18-meter section of the runway, including the turning nodes and taxiway B. The scope of works includes asphalt overlay, runway grooving, and the application of new pavement markings. Other associated works will include improvements to aircraft parking bays and the drainage systems. The project will be implemented in 13 stages under an approved method of work plan. NAC apologizes for any inconvenience that will be caused during this period and will appreciate everyone's understanding and cooperation as they work together with all key stakeholders to complete this important project at the Mount Hagen Kagamega Airport. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Communities in Usuno-Bundi Gama district in Medang province will soon have access to clean water following the opening of 3 water projects.
MP Vincent Kumura on Monday opened 3 water projects in Usino's Ward 1 villages and the Ramutivet school, which have been struggling to access clean water. This is just the start of the water projects being carried out in all wards of the LLG and the district. Kumura said they are satisfied with the outcome of the projects funded by the DDA, and work is ongoing to connect all villages with clean water.
So we are satisfied with the outcome of the project and want to thank the contractor who has done an exceptional job, and also thanks to our wonderful DDA team who have actually supported the vision that I have as the chairman to make sure that our people in this part of our district, especially in Usuno LLG, along the province of the Ramu Plain, who have not have access to clean water supply for many years, have now finally realized that they have clean water right in front of their doorstep.
Kumura said they have also submitted a PIP submission to the government for WASH projects in the district, which was approved and funded by the National Planning Department with 12 million kina, and thanked the Maraperoso government for its initiative in hearing the plea of the people of Usino-Bundi Gama district.
And we are so thankful to the Maraperoso government. We have submitted a PIP submission for WASH project, and they have honored our WASH project, and National Planning has awarded 12 million kina to continue this wonderful initiative in Usuno-Bundi Gama district in Medang province. So The initial funding for these projects that we have just launched came from our DDA.
With 360,000 kina in funding by the DDA for water supply in Usino LLG, Komura said they will make sure all households in the LLG and district have access to clean water. He said they aim to connect all wards with clean water by the end of this year. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
The Perth Rural Market in Mount Hagen, Western Highlands Province, was officially opened by the Australian Eye Commission team, led by Councillor Craig Gillis, alongside Provincial Administrator Joseph Mangbil and his administration.
During their official visit to the Western Highlands Provincial Headquarters yesterday, the Australian Eye Commission team had the privilege of opening one of their funded projects in the province. Provincial Administrator Joseph Mangbil stated that 4 million kina was funded by the Australian government, along with a 1 million kina counter fund from the provincial government to build 15 rural markets equipped with water tanks across all 4 districts of the province.
The government has funded 10 million to construct these 15 markets in Western Highlands Province. As partners with the Australian government, provincial government, under the leadership of the Honourable Governor and the administration, we funded 1 million. Total 5 million, we funded 15 markets all across the Prince and Peace of Western Highlands Province.
Mr. Mangbil emphasized that Australia has been a long-standing partner and has contributed significantly to the development in the province.
Australia has been a long partner to Western Highlands and publicly since independence. So many developments, our market, courthouses, law and order issues, as well as federal police, especially in Western Highlands Province.
Australian Eye Commission Councillor for Sub-National and Accountability, Craig Gillis, said the market will help support families and generate income for the community.
Pleasure to be here with you today. Markets are the lifebloods of communities, places where people come together to buy, sell, connect and support their families. They are also powerful drivers of economic growth.
Mr. Gillis stressed that this project is a clear example of the Australia-PNG partnership in action.
This project is a clear example of the PNG-Australia partnership in action, working side by side, step by step.
He further urged locals to take good care of the market.
For the market board and the community, look out for good dispella market and something belong yukpella oketa.
On behalf of mothers in the community, Jenica Michael thanked both the Australia and provincial governments, noting that the market will bring greater benefits to the people.
This market and bringing plenty benefits to our women, the ladies, and girls in our community. Plenty benefits that Logampla market to earn income and to support our family.
The provincial government looks forward to working with all its international partners to continue the development of the province. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The kina closed lower at $0.2290 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying $0.2215 US, 0.3048 Australian dollars, 0.1824 euro, and 35.17 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed higher, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading higher, and copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, the ASX 200 is trading higher, and the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Stare at him.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Announcing the Skill-Rise School Competition 2026! With monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding, you can make a difference! Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win! Terms and conditions apply. Skill-Rise. And by you like it.
For the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. More than 30 SME mothers and young boys at Kokopo Market have been ordered to remove their tents despite paying 6 times the regular daily fee plus a storage charge. They are now appealing for reconsideration.
Market manager Peter Lapim said the tents had become an eyesore and were never meant to be permanent. Lapim told the media that vendors had been warned to use only removable umbrellas. He said some switched to permanent canvas stalls and ignored prior warnings. But in an appeal letter, the vendors said they were never given a warning. They stated that their spaces were allocated by the market authority itself. They pay 2 kina daily plus a storage fee, while casual sellers pay just 2 kina. Representing the vendors, Jenny Andrews said they do not want to fight the authority only to have their voices heard, but find a fair solution.
So me appeal on behalf of ogara line we mi plus making this la olese means alo market appeal lo mi golo Kokopo Market Authority na manager Peter Lapim lo reconsider mi pla lo.
Another SME owner, Deborah Senu, said the authority initially allowed the tents when requests were made through their office. She adds that if the authority had considered them an eyesore, they should never have approved them in the first place. Senus notes some have traded at the market for over 2 years, faithfully paying all fees. They said these markets are their means to cater for their needs. They are asking the authority to reconsider or provide a separate building for local SME vendors. Lapim said the removable is part of government's effort to improve the market environment. Copies of the appeal letter have been sent to the provincial administration, the Kokopo City Mayor, and the East New Britain Governor. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Social media users have been urged to use online platforms responsibly and avoid content that could provoke violence or create division as the country prepares for the 2027 national general elections.
Eastern Highlands Provincial Police Commander Chief Superintendent John Kale said police have observed an increase in political discussions and early campaigning on various social media platforms ahead of the election period. He said that while citizens have the right to express their views and participate in democratic processes, such discussions should be conducted respectfully and responsibly without targeting individuals or communities.
Seen a lot of publication on social media and talks on the street about the election and about the choice of candidates, and trying to create or instigate problems amongst those people. I must warn you that you will campaign when the time is right, between now until the writs are issued.
Chief Superintendent John Kale said maintaining law and order remains a priority and warned that individuals who use social media to spread harmful or unlawful content will face investigation and prosecution under cybercrime laws. However, so far no complaints have been reported. Kale also expressed concern over the growing number of heated debates on online public forums, especially led by elites. He made the comments during the interview with this newsroom at Goroka police station yesterday.
Whatever you do on social media, all amounts to cybercrime. I must warn you. If you talk about another person and that person is not happy and he decides to come and lay a complaint at the police station, we will deal with that matter very seriously. If you want to campaign, you campaign when the time is right, and not in the social media or on the street or anywhere else for that matter.
Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
The National Office for Child and Family Services has developed a document known as the National Standards for Out-of-Home Care Centers, with technical support provided by the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund in compiling the document.
Minister for Community Development, Youth and Religion Jason Peter officially launched the National Standards for Out-of-Home Care Centers, along with the Child Protection Case Management Standard, Operating Procedure and Good Palate Choice Information, Education and Communication Materials at the Grand Papua Hotel in Port Moresby recently. Minister Peter said children are important because they hold the country's future in their hands. He said this is a step forward in protecting and promoting the well-being of the children. NOCFS Chief Executive Officer Mr. Jerry Wap explained that this minimum operating standard changes the landscape of childcare in Papua New Guinea. It sets a clear non-negotiable benchmark that provides a structural blueprint, ensuring that every registered care centers across the nation operates with the same high level of care. Mr. Wap added it is designed as a tool for capacity building to serve as a guide in strengthening operations and to offer a clear pathway towards official registration and compliance under the law. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Number One Super Limited has reaffirmed its commitment to responsible investment and protecting members' retirement savings during the 2026 Green Finance Summit held in Port Moresby recently.
Speaking during a panel discussion on private sector perspectives on impact investment in Papua New Guinea, Number One Super Chief Executive Officer Lachlan Baird said the Super Fund remains open to sustainable and green investment opportunities, but strong governance and accountability remain key considerations. Baird said one of the country's largest institutional investors, Number One Super, recognizes emerging opportunities with the green finance sector, However, every investment must meet governance standards, manage risk and deliver returns that benefit members. He stressed that members' best interest will continue to remain at the center of all investment decisions, while also supporting long-term economic growth. Baird also acknowledged the role of the superannuation industry in contributing to Papua New Guinea's economic development by providing long-term investment capital. He said sustainable finance initiatives could help attract international investment partnerships, improve institutional investment standards, and support national priorities including energy security and inclusive economic growth. The summit brought together representatives from the financial sector, development partners and regional stakeholders to discuss sustainable finance opportunities across the Pacific. Jonathan Sibona, National, EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Ruka Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
40 years ago, Datek PNG began with a vision to connect Papua New Guinea through technology.
Today, we celebrate 40 years of innovation, service, and partnership.
From humble beginnings to becoming a trusted leader in ICT, our journey has been powered by our people, our clients, and our community.
As we honor the past, we look forward to shaping the future together.
Happy 40th anniversary, Datek PNG.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Most companies are paying well above that in the formal economy, but we also have a number of enterprises that are just continued to bypass.
Watch In Focus every Monday nights at 7 p.m. Our weekly current affairs talk show which presents comprehensive discussions and insights on critical issues facing Papua New Guinea and the wider region. We engage with decision makers and experts in numerous sectors, including politics, business, economics, technology, law and order, education, health and social issues amongst others, as well as PNG icons and influential figures, keeping you well informed, right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Ruka Sports.
Welcome to Truka Sports. Papua New Guinea Antas are still keeping their top 8 hopes alive despite sitting 2 places away from the bottom of the Host Plus Cup competition ladder. Antas coach Paul Highton said they are still aiming for a top 8 finish.
The team will be returning this weekend against the Tweedhead Seagulls after 2 weeks of bye. Despite being on bye, coach Paul Highton's boys have been training. With renewed strength, the boys are gearing up to start their hunt for a top 8 finish.
Oh, it's been a good couple of weeks off, but we trained probably 3 days per week. We still gave the boys enough time for rest. But yeah, I think the first couple of weeks is more about conditioning, just keep the conditioning up. And actually, we've got 3 days of training today, this week. Sorry, three sessions. I got a captain's run. We normally do our captain's run here, but we'll do it down there this time.
Aiton says, like any other matches, this one will be tough. However, they will go into it to get the best out of it. Aiton also gave an update on the weekend's lineup before their match at the Preston Building Sports Complex, Pig and Bean. Sitting 11th on the ladder, the Seagulls will also give their best with the home advantage to get what they want in the match, and Paul Aiton understands that. Charlie Dumavi, Chukai Sports.
Injuries continue to be the enemy of the PNG Hunters this season as they struggle to find their footing in the competition. This was expressed by Hunters head coach Paul Aiton today.
Registered only 2 wins this season, Hunters coach Paul Aiton says their biggest challenge is the injuries they currently have in the squad. He says a number of players are injured and unfit to take the field.
Just because we don't have enough numbers for any form of a post session or anything. So we've probably got about 10 injured, two unavailable. So out of our 28-man squad, I think we've only got 23 or something. No, 30.
He also stated that their mid-season signing, Sylvester Namo, is also carrying an injury that they are monitoring it. However, Namo is in the team to play this weekend. Aiton further stated that they have been rotating players throughout the season because of injuries. He also highlighted a player who will be making his debut this weekend. Charlie Dumavi, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Announcing the Skill Rise School Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Skill Rise, and by you like it.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Sport is one thing that can give kids direction and keep us out of troubles.
Sport is more than just a game. It's passion, it's pride, it's community. Every week we bring you highlights, the heat and the heart of the game.
Very special representing our country.
Big plays, big personalities and big moments. If it's making headlines and it's making history, it's on Sports Scene. Thursdays at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Rugby League Belong Life is taking a leap into Gulf Province with inclusion programs, shining light to local talents. The initiative is spearheaded by Katie Neep and funded by the Australian government.
Communities along the Taure and Lakekama rivers in Gulf Province came together in Moveave village to support young women and girls to step into opportunities through rugby league. Hosted at Terapo Primary School in Malalawa district, the initiative created a space for local talents to be recognized, nurtured and celebrated while building confidence, leadership and life skills through sport. The initiative was delivered through the Ketiniap Rural Talent Identification Program, which is supported by a grant from the Australian government's STEAMA program in partnership with the International Olympics Committee through its Olympicium 365 strategy. A total of 18 women and girls, 1 male participant and 2 women officials traveled from Port Moresby to support the program, joining 23 girls from surrounding communities who took part in the activities. The event was supported by the head teacher of Terapo Primary School and the president of Mailoa Rugby League Association, reflecting strong local leadership and community ownership. Program activities include exhibition rugby league matches, trial games and talent identification sessions. 6 standout female players aged 18 to 23 were identified for their skills, teamwork, discipline, speed and determination. They will now travel to Port Moresby to access further training, exposure and personal development opportunities. Charlie Dumavi, Chukai Sports.
The PNG National Rugby League competition has announced the return of the amazing Round 6, where all 6 matches of Round 9 would be played in Port Moresby.
Following the success of the inaugural Amazing Round last season, the concept returns this weekend. All clubs will be converging in Port Moresby to compete on the same stage across 2 days of competition. The Amazing Round fixture schedule will feature 3 matches on Saturday 6 June and 3 matches on Sunday 7 June, giving fans the opportunity to watch every team in the competition in action over a single weekend. This includes the top of the ladder clash between ladder leaders Mendi Muruks going up against the new kid on the block Candes, while Wipers take on Gurias for the annual Maroon Cup Challenge. The first day of the Amazing Round kicks off on Saturday, June 6, with 3 back-to-back matchups, starting with Gulf Isau against Central Dabaris, followed by Lace Next Tigers against Enga Miox, while Mendi Muruks decides the top spot against Candes. The Under-19 Youth Finals will open up Day 2 of Magic Round, followed by Mount Hagen Eagles taking on Wagitumbe, Gorokalahani's Faisela Wigmen, and Pom Wipers going up against Rabal Gurias. Charlie Dumavi, Chukai Sports.
That ends Chukai Sports. The Money Plus Weather Report is next. Stay with us.
Chukai Sports. Chukai Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything alright?
Oh. Yes. Everything's alright. Alright with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Years ago, Daytech PNG began with a vision to connect Papua New Guinea through technology.
Today we celebrate 40 years of innovation, service and partnership.
From humble beginnings to becoming a trusted leader in ICT, our journey has been powered by our people, our clients and our community.
As we honor the past, we look forward to shaping the future together.
Happy 40th anniversary, Daytech PNG.
Yes, we're back. And we're back on the search for more stars for Vocal Fusion Season 13. If you've got the voice, then we want to hear it. MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 13 one-off auditions will be held on Saturday the 20th and Sunday the 21st of June at the Cosmopolitan. Save the dates. Pick 2 standout songs to audition to, Practice, 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 and see you at the Vocal Fusion Season 13 auditions at the Cosmopolitan.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, mostly sunny, then fine evening. Daru, partly cloudy, with afternoon brief showers to drizzles. Karema, partly sunny, then fine to partly cloudy tonight. Alotau, partly sunny and cloudy tonight. And Popondetta, morning fog patches clearing, then partly cloudy with evening showers to rain drizzles. In the Momasa region, Ley City, cloudy with occasional showers to rain drizzles. Medeng, mostly sunny, then fine to partly cloudy tonight. Wewak, partly sunny, with evening showers developing. And Vanimo, partly sunny, with evening showers developing. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, partly cloudy with few showers. Kavieng, partly cloudy with few afternoon showers. Kokopo and Rabaul, mostly sunny, then fine tonight. Kimbe, partly sunny, then fine to partly cloudy tonight. And Buka, mostly sunny, then fine to partly cloudy tonight. And in the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, morning fog patches clearing, then mostly sunny and partly cloudy tonight. Goroka, Barnes and Kundiawa, morning fog patches, then partly cloudy with evening showers to rain drizzles. And Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, morning fog patches, then partly cloudy with afternoon showers to rain drizzles.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Wednesday, the 3rd of June 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.